Before we start, please take some time to hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you could get all of our videos. Hello and good day. Welcome to another video by Chennai Brothers. In this video, we're going to talk about tuples. So let's start. This is Chennai Brothers. Tuples. A tuple is a sequence of values, much like a list. The values stored in a tuple can be any type, and they are indexed by integers. The important difference is that tuples are immutable and lists are mutable. Tuples are also comparable and hashable, so we can sort lists of them and use tuples as key values in Python dictionaries. Syntactically, a tuple is a comma-separated list of values. So syntactically, this is how a tuple would look like. Although it is not necessary, it is common to enclose tuples in parentheses to help us quickly identify tuples when we look at Python code. And here, T is equal to A, B, C, D, E. To create a tuple with a single element, you have to include the final comma. Without the comma, Python treats A as an expression with a string in parentheses that evaluates to a string. T2 is equal to A. Type T2 is string because there's no final comma. Another way to construct a tuple is the built-in function tuple. With no argument, it creates an empty tuple. Fun fact, the word tuple comes from the names given to sequences of numbers of varying lengths: single, double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple, and more. T is equal to tuple, print T, and that's a tuple. If the argument is a sequence, string, list, or tuple, the result of the call to tuple is a tuple with the elements of the sequence. Here's an example. T is equal to tuple lupins, print T, each letter becomes separated. Because tuple is the name of a constructor, you should avoid using it as a variable name. Most lists operator also work on tuples. The bracket operator indexes an element. Right here, T is A, B, C, D, E, and print T index 0, and it prints A. It prints A because this is the 0th element, first element, second element, third element, and fourth element, like the list. And the slice operator selects a range of elements. Print T, 1, 3, B, and C. But if you try to modify one of the elements of the tuple, you get an error. The comparison operators work with tuples and other sequences. Python starts by comparing the first element from each sequence. If they are equal, it goes on to the next element and so on, until it finds elements that differ. Subsequent elements are not considered, even if they are really big. 0, 1, and 2 is less than 0, 3, 4. That's true. 0, 1, 2, 2000 is less than 0, 3, and 4. That's true because it first compares these two, then these two, and it sees that this is bigger, so it doesn't care about the last element. The sort function works the same way. It sorts primarily by first element, but in the case of a tie, it sorts by second element and so on. This feature lends itself to a pattern called DSU for decorate a sequence by building a list of tuples with one or more sort keys preceding the element from the sequence. Sort the list of tuples using the Python built-in sort and undecorate by extracting the sorted elements of the sequence. So DSU stands for decorate, sort, and undecorate. For example, suppose you have a list of words and you want to sort them from longest to shortest. So txt is equal, the text is equal to but soft white light in yonder's window breaks. Words is equal to text dot split, t is equal to list. For words in words, t dot append length word and word, t dot sort reverse equals true. Res is equal to list. For length word and t, res dot append word, print res. The first loop builds a list of tuples where each tuple is a word preceded by its length. Sort compares the first element, length, and first Sort compares the first element, length, first, and only considers the second element to break ties. The keyword argument reverse equals true tells sort to go in descending order. The second loop traverses the list of tuples and builds a list of words in descending order of length. The four-character words are sorted in reverse alphabetical order. So what appears before soft in the following list? The output of the program is as follows: yonder, window, breaks, light, what, soft, but, in. Of course, the line loses much of its poetic impact when turned into a Python list and sorted in descending word length order. One of the unique syntactic features of Python language is the ability to have a tuple on the left side of an assignment operator. This allows you to assign more than one variable at a time when the left side is a sequence. In this example, we have a two-element list, which is a sequence, and assign the first and second element of the sequence to the variable x and y in a single statement. So m is equal to have and fun, x, y is equal to m, x, have, y, fun. It is not magic. Python roughly translates the tuple assignment syntax to be following. M is equal to have fun, x is equal to m, the zeroth element, y is equal to m, the first element, and x have y fun. Instead of writing all this code, if you just write x, y is equal to m, then Python automatically takes that and says x is have, y is fun, because they're separated. Stylistically, when we use a tuple on the left side of the assignment statement, we omit the parentheses, but the following is an equally valid syntax. M is equal to have fun, x, y is equal to m, x, have, y, fun. It's the same thing. A particularly clever application of tuple assignment allows us to swap the values of two variables in a single statement. So if a and b is equal to b and a, you can swap the values. Bye! This is the end of this video. For more videos on Python such as this, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is Chennai Brothers, exiting.